Beautiful humans, hello. It's been a very long time since we sat together to have a conversation. A lot has changed in the past year for me, and many changes. I actually come to you from the beautiful, gorgeous, incredible land of China, and I have moved here at the beginning of this month. This is something that has been manifesting for me for at least 6 years now, but I truly could not have hoped for anything as close and as incredible and as magical and as blissful and as peaceful as the place I am in right now. So, more on that later. But it is 5 a.m. right now. The sun is still coming up. The Lion's Gate have come and gone. And if you're part of the collective that has been working on themselves mentally, emotionally, and physically for the past little while, congratulations on where you are. You have earned it. You should be basking in it, and you should be enjoying it as much as possible. Now we are transitioning from Lionsgate into Eclipse season. The month of September and the month of October are going to be big, are going to be massive, energetically, and also on a personal level, especially if you're the kind of person that works regularly on themselves, on clearing the channels, the emotional channels and the mental, the cognitive channels and the spiritual channels, of course. So I was sitting and I was asking myself a couple of questions, and then I thought, why not share those questions with you and see what Spirit's advice for us in the upcoming couple of months are. I am using the Sacred Rebel Oracle, the amazing Sacred Rebel Oracle. This specific deck of Oracle has been my companion for many years. And this is the only one that I use for personal readings about myself. And this is the only oracle that I pull from when it comes to me. So, let's start, shall we? What I was thinking actually to myself is, I wonder what the upcoming season will be highlighting for us to see. The eclipses that are coming in September and in October, they are going to be the peak, and it's going to be a culmination of things to let go of, things to work on, or it's going to reveal to you exactly where you have been hiding yourself. What have you been avoiding? And if you're the kind of person that runs away and does not like to face reality, it's going to be like a big slap in the face. So, however you meet this coming energy, because it's going to be vibrational, it's going to feel like a rumbling in your heart and in your head. And the both of them are not going to be coherent. They're not going to be working together. And it is our job to bring them into sync. So your heart and your mind and your intention, start going in the same direction. So For now, I am asking about the September eclipse and what is the advice for the collective that have been working on themselves. Thank you, Spirit. Inner trust. It's all about you. Do you believe in yourself? Really? Do you believe in your ability to change things for yourself? Are you going to be able to look yourself in the mirror deeply and truthfully and say, well, I screwed up here, and this is by my own hands. And not only that, I do have the ability, the strength, and the wisdom to change it. Inner trust is knowing your own voice from the voices of the masses, especially in a world that is filled with chaos, where the blame game is what's being played right now, where everybody's pointing a finger at somebody else, blaming them for what's happening in their own life, instead of standing and looking themselves in the mirror and saying, how did I contribute to this? How did I get myself here? Because if you're the type of person that looks at the world and says, oh, I am here because of so-and-so's actions, or because such and such government or such and such force or such and such war, or the lack of certain things in your life, like, oh, I cannot do this because I don't have the funds. Oh, I can't do this because I'm scared. It's all about bringing this to the surface. Your surface is going to start to showing up in your face, in your body, and in the minute details of your life. At this point, you will literally be forced to look at your own doing. And there will be no place for you left to hide behind. There will be nobody left to blame because you have blamed everything and everybody. And at this point, there's nothing left except you. Now, what are you going to do with that? Are you going to sit and cry? And say, woe me? Or are you going to actually get up and say, okay, so I got myself here. Now it's my turn to get myself out. And this is where we are, regardless, whether it's your job, whether it's your relationship, whether it's your children, whether it's the war that you live in outside in the world or inside. You must, at this point in your life, be able to distinguish what you have done from that of what's happening around you. Because your reaction and interaction with everything around you is a choice. You need to trust that you could have done better if you knew better. But once you start knowing better, it's always and only you. So, this is what September is going to be bringing up. Well, at least the energy is leading to the eclipse. It depends on where you are in the world. You can consult Google. The northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere are different. Asia, Europe, and the Middle East are different. Check your calendars. Inner trust. And also the number 2 is very peculiar. The number 2 talks of unity. Talks of walking in parallel or walking hand in hand with yourself. Think yin and yang. Think as above, so below. Think it's a two-way highway. What you put in is what you get out. So also be very vigilant of your actions in this world. It's a time for audit of your behavior, of your words, of your interactions. Are they fueling you positively, or are they fueling an external fire in the world that creates more chaos? And this energy is going to take us into the October eclipse. The October eclipse is special because it's the beginning of the sleepy season. It's the beginning of things going dormant, things going deep. In the Northern Hemisphere, it is a harvest season. It's the time to collect, basically, to reap what you have sown. And what have you sown, darlings? What did you do? What did you plant? What will you be getting back? Are you going to be getting back goodness? Because remember, what you say, what you do, is it fueling you positively, or is it adding fuel to the fire of chaos, right? That's a choice that you make. So let's see. Let's see October. Let's see harvest season. What is it bringing? I'm going to shuffle another time. If I don't get a card, I'm going to pull. Here we are. Thank you. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. This card. This is it. When everything around you changes, because your actions have changed. When you start moving differently in the world, because you started choosing different. You no longer need the excuses of why you couldn't be doing things, or why you can't change things or build things or advance in things. Who are you without your pain? Who are you without the excuses? What are you bringing to your own table? This card is an altar. What have you sacrificed for the sake of life? Do you even know what life would be like without that voice in your head that says, well, my mommy was mean. Well, my daddy never loved me. Well, I never grew up with money. Well, I never got a formal education. Even I grew up in a war zone I have enemies. What are you putting at your altar? What are you without these excuses? Most of us, actually, unfortunately, cannot exist without these excuses. We have become so accustomed to what we believe we are because everybody's been saying, well, if you don't have X amount of money in the bank, or if your parents did not pay for your education, or I don't know, if you did not buy a house in the 2000s, you can never afford a house no more. You can never advance in life anymore. Is it going to be harder? Yes, of course. It's not going to be easier. It's not going to be as easy as somebody who grew up with, I don't know, a trust fund. Yes, it's not going to be easy, but is it impossible? No. Impossible is the only thing you tell yourself. Is it going to be harder for somebody in a war-torn zone to be financially secure? Yes. Is it impossible? No. Again, what are you bringing to your altar? And who are you without those excuses? Are you brave enough to practice them? Do you dare? Do you dare stand in front of the world exactly as you are, naked? You say, I am not my past. I am not my past. Everything I was taught, that is not mine. You know what? Just like a bag of rubbish, I'm just going to leave it at the curb and keep walking without carrying it. Familiar trauma, you don't have to keep carrying your father's debts, emotional or actual financial debts. You don't. Not just your father, your forefathers, your generation, 7 generations back, remember, right? Are you brave enough to look at yourself without the excuses? Who are you? Can you figure out what makes your heart sing? What brings you peace? And go get it. 26 is a very interesting number. 2688 is, this is your karma. So you either keep carrying it with you, you either keep dragging it with you, or you just literally drop it. Because you have a choice when it comes to karma. Repeat it or learn from it and move on. Look past it. Because there will always be something. There will always be, oh, it's the kids. Oh, I don't have time. Oh, my knees hurt. If it's about exercise. Or, oh, my daddy abandoned my mother, so from now on I'm never going to trust a man. Right? Are you the sum of what happened to you? Or are you going to be ready to finally stand in your own power? Grow your own forest. Plant whatever fruit trees you want. Because you don't have to keep eating the same poisonous fruit. Or you can. Again, it's your choice. Whether you trust that it's your choice or not. This is what your karma is, baby. So in conclusion, look at yourself, truly, deeply, with piercing truth, and be ready to shed it all if you really, really want to be free, if you really, really want the delicious fruits of life. No, and I'm not talking, oh, you sit down and you say mantras and it's meditation and it is manifestation. Yes, that only comes, the manifestation, it can only come after the shed, after the truth. After you actually are real with yourself. Nobody broke your heart. You broke your own heart by choosing the wrong person. Nobody put you in a financial distress. Yes, you grew up in financially stressful situations, but you being there, you staying there, is a choice that you make every single day. Action must be taken so that you can allow your forest and the delicious, delicious fruits to grow. I wish you good luck in the coming weeks. I love you. I believe in you. And if you guys would like a personal reading or a more in-depth reading, do reach out by DM. I still have a couple of spots left in my August calendar, and my September calendar is filling up pretty fast. Till I meet with you next time, love and joy.